Hi, this is Jim Lyon, the host of the All That to Say podcast. Before you dive in today, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can catch all of our fearless conversations.
We have been afforded an opportunity to rethink some of the rigidity that we have enjoyed, honestly. Where there is, I think the pandemic and other events have introduced this level of fluidity in the movement of people, the thought life of individuals, their emotional state. There are a lot of variables now. And with that being the case, when you have this enormous increase of variables, if your mindset is, concretized around some rigid way of seeing the world or yourself, you're not going to necessarily be able to have the dynamism that you need to navigate this new space. And so for me, I was on a panel maybe a month and a half ago, and I was saying what the pandemic did for us was cause us to kind of like shrug our shoulders more and say, look, we don't have all the answers. And we're going to extend ourselves grace, and we're going to extend others grace, and we're going to allow for our thought life not to lose hold of the fundaments that we find in our faith, not in that way, but methodologies and delivery systems and the way in which we engage with others has to be much more intuitive. It has to be much more gracious. We have to, I think we're having to invest in a new level of curiosity and holding space is a big phrase that everyone's using now, holding space for people. And so I think, like you said, LA is interesting. LA is, been called the melting pot, which it is. LA is very vibrant and colorful. And LA, I'm not sure how to characterize it, but I call it like the flip-flop rebellion where there's this cool breeze anarchist kind of mindset out there. Everyone's cool in flip-flops and cargo pants and everyone's, laid back. But there's also this kind of against the grain, against, counterintuitive, countercultural kind of mindset. So if you're going to have any level of success, you're going to have to be able to navigate that well and to find personal balance in chaos and to offer balance to people because they're navigating a lot of chaotic thoughts and feelings. So I think for me and for many folk, probably all across the world, they're having to rethink kind of, it's like, okay, I do believe we ought to, I think chaos causes us to certainly hold the horns of the altar. Like we got to find those things that shall not be moved, right? And we hold fast to those things, and then everything else is up for grabs. We say, okay, let's talk about everything. Like these things are fixed, but all the other things, let's talk and figure out how we navigate this new reality.